Hello everyone, my name is Basti and I'm an independent trader with years of experience in the crypto markets. If you're looking for the latest information for daily chart analysis, and if you're looking for trading predictions as well as trading news, then you've come to the right place. Let's go. Good morning guys and welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you here this morning. Yesterday we had a very interesting day. I started a live stream at around 6:30 in the morning and I was live streaming for just about 6.5 hours yesterday in the morning. Then we made a break and we came back for another live stream starting at 3 p.m. German time, where we were looking at the markets, how it was opening. It was very surprising what we saw yesterday. So if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, that you hit the notification bell, and you can get always relevant content from Monday to Sunday. And I would say let's go ahead and get started right away. So as you can see, yesterday we found support surprisingly at just around this area here. As you can see, this is the price of 34,368 US dollars. The question why that is, if we look in the smaller time frames, if we go and look into the hourly time frame, we can see that this is this low that we built here a few months ago, a couple of months ago. The next support is here at around 34,951 US dollars, which is this week here. And so as you can see, we did found very good support around this area, around this price. And we are maybe even forming what it looks like a V formation, a very strong V formation. And so if you're asking what that is, well, that is a bullish signal that could be signaling the reversal and the trend. So of course we do have to be very careful here. That is very important to note. Anything could happen if some even worse news were to occur. So please keep that in the front of your mind. And I'm not going to say anything specific to the conflict, just because in the last 5 videos or so I've been shadow banned, so but that's for you to keep in your head and remember it. So we are staying on the hour chart for a moment, and as you can see, we found good support around this line here, and we are having some issues getting past the 200 EMA line at the moment. Now if we go and have a look at the 4-hour chart, we can see what so far the journey has been. As you can see, this white line has been support. We were sadly able to break and then retest that. We broke that support line. We had support around this area that gave us the pump, and we have retested that line that has now become resistance. So that's also, of course, very important for us at the moment. And if we look into this farther, we have to see that here on the 4-hour chart, we have to get past the 200 and then 100 EMA lines to be able to continue the move towards the upside, at least to move past the 40,000 US dollar price, then have a retest and finally make it back to this resistance line here. So it's important that we get past these 2 EMA lines at the moment. Now, for the day traders among us, you might want to look at your Fibonacci levels and say, okay, what could be happening today on the 1-hour chart? And you can see that currently we are hanging on this 0.38 level, and we even tested the 0.5 level yesterday, which is very close to the $40,000 price. So of course, for those of you who do day trading, today could be very interesting if you are looking at these Fibonacci levels. So of course you do have to be very careful, pay very close attention to what happens in the news. If there's a communication from a specific government that has stakes in the whole situation. So now let's go and have a look at the S&P 500. And here the question that I have for you guys, and please feel free to leave in the comments your opinion, if this was it, if this is the bottom, or this is as far as it's going to go with this whole conflict, or if there's anything else that is going to happen. As you can see, yesterday we had this gap here that quickly, I mean, we started the market, of course, in the future started in the negative area, but quickly the gap was closed and we even retested this important resistance at 4,239 US dollars. And that comes from this previous low that we have over here. And so as you can see yesterday, yes, we received the news that the attack had started, everything dropped, but quickly it stabilized and then pushed back up. So I'd be very interested to hear what you guys have to say about why that is in the comments. I have my own theory, which I'm going to share more about tomorrow in the video, but I'd be interested to hear from you guys to see what you think. Now let's look at the price of gold. And we're going to look at it because it's very relevant to this whole thing. As you can see here, Bitbull members came in and opened a long position and started to take profits up here, it was a good call because obviously when the traditional markets go up, then the precious metals go down. We did find support, as you can see here, at around $1,886. And as you can see, we have stabilized the price here, and it's possible that we resume and go back and continue to go up. And this was just a correction, a small correction in the market, and thus shaking off those short positions that were opened. So now let's go back and look at the daily chart for Bitcoin again, where again, and I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, where there's a possibility that Bitcoin is forming a double bottom for the price. And this is something that Bitcoin likes to do quite often after a small correction like the one we had here, is to build a double bottom before continuing the rise to the upside. And so it'd be interesting to know. And of course, Bitcoin right now has to show us exactly that's what it's doing, that Bitcoin is strong enough to survive a crisis like the one that we are in. And so it has to show a clear signal that this is a double bottom, that we've reached the lowest level. And as you can see on the screen, I've also put in my different entry levels for the worst case scenario where I would go back and buy again. Now, if we look at the news, sub 30,000 Bitcoin price sell-off would require panic to a large degree, as reported by Cointelegraph. The situation they are talking about is that there are approximately 5,000 Bitcoin ready to be bought if the price went down to $30,000, and then there's another 7,000 units, 7,000 Bitcoin ready to be bought if the price went down to about 28,500 US dollars. So as you can see, there's a lot of people who are waiting to buy Bitcoin if the price went down to these levels. So I really don't think, in my own opinion, that we're going to be pushing any lower than 29,000. And again, that's my opinion, but that's also what these reports are pointing to. For the fear and greed index, we are at 27 points. Yesterday we were at 23, meaning we are moving inside this 20 and 30 points range. And of course, that is a reflection of how people are feeling about the market currently, and also based on what is happening in the world stage at the moment. Another thing I wanted to point your attention to is in the description of this video, you'll find a link to our Telegram group. Of course, at the moment is for those who speak German, but here, as you can see, I post daily information completely free, where in this case, for example, I listed the different support lines that were relevant for yesterday, and I also post notifications like here saying, hey, Biden is about to speak on television. Also at around 4 in the morning, I had posted this screenshot of news reports. So as you can see, it's very relevant, very important, very up-to-date information that obviously I'm not able to post here on these videos, but I am able to post them on the Telegram group. So please, if you haven't, do go there, click on the link and join the group. Now let's look at the price of Ethereum. And on the daily chart, you see that Ethereum also has to build a double bottom here for the price to continue to rise. This is something that has already happened, as you can see here, double bottom, then big move towards the upside. Now here, double bottom, big move towards the upside. That is the question, of course. Yesterday we had a very, very bullish candle here, as you can see. However, it is important to note that we are still hanging on our support area, and that comes from this support here. And also, as you can see, we have not been able to take out this high here, or this resistance line. We tried it already a couple of times. We have not been able to do that. Once we do, we might revisit the 3000 price line, or at least the 200 EMA line. There's also this possible V formation, but at the moment, as you can see, we have not formed a new high. So the probabilities for Ethereum are not yet as good as they are for Bitcoin, as you can see on this graph. So keep that in mind. And first, we have to get out of the woods here to feel more optimistic about the whole situation with Ethereum. Now, that is all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and sharing the content. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Basti. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.